Welcome back everyone. Quickly, let's continue our discussion on JavaScript beginners to the advanced level, and right now we'll be discussing about something important again. JavaScript comments. I want to read all these documentations at once so that I can make sure you get the point in this whole everything. So let's continue. JavaScript comments can be used to explain JavaScript code and to make it more readable. JavaScript comments can also be used to prevent execution when testing alternative code. That is, let me give you an example. This is our code right here. I'm having this document in our previous tutorial. And right here, let's say we are having a lot of JavaScript statements right here. And inside this statement, we are having we turned this statement to a function already. So one thing we want to do is that this test one right here, I just want to display what is inside here and this last one right here. But I don't want our computer to read this code at the middle right here. So what can I do is I can give it a comment. I can comment it out. How can I comment it out? I'll just write control. I don't click on control in my computer and press slash. When I click control and press slash, can you see everything that I highlighted? Everything turns gray. When I save my document now, this test one display is not going to display. When I reload and show, can you see our test one display is not showing? Well, if I comment it out now, let's say I highlight it again, I press control and slash, I undo it. When I save my document again now, when I click show, when I reload and click show, can you see now our test one display again? So let me just give it a short name so that you guys can be able to follow along easily. Let me say display second, display first, display first. So that's all. So let me just give this one display display. I want to do some stuff. Yeah, display dot. I give this display dot. Let's reload first and see what we got. As you can see, I'm having display first, second, and third right here. So let me do something right here. Let me give it a space here so that it can look nice. So we are having display first and second, and we are having third. This display second now, let's say I don't want it to display. I just want to read what is here and what is here only. So I can just comment out the code at the display second right here by giving it slash. You understand? Giving this second one also slash. Can you see? When I save my document now, when I reload, I press my function. Can you see? Now we are not able to see the display second. That's what I'm talking about JavaScript comment can be used to explain JavaScript code and to make it more readable. The main thing I displayed that right now is JavaScript comments can also be used to prevent execution, prevent execution when testing alternative code. That's what I did right here. I prevent execution on this statement right here, but I executed this third statement and this first statement. If you don't know anything about statement, you can check my previous tutorial where I turn my statement to a function. So when I run the function, so the function is right here. It's just the one inside this block of code right here, as you can see, and these are all my statements I'm having inside my function. So just to display this statement again, I can just uncomment it. So when I uncomment it, I remove the dash. If you notice very well, this is what I did. I just use shortcut. I delete it like this, and I delete it like this. When I delete like that, I save my document. I'm going to see what will happen when I reload. When I click, can you see display second display again? So there is even we can use our comment. Single line comments starts with slash. So any text between slasher and the end of the line will be ignored by JavaScript will not be executed. This example uses a single line comment before each code. Line, as you can see right here, this one, because it's having dash at the beginning, as you can see this second one right here. So anything that is having dash is not going to be displayed. Like you can use it to describe how your document is functioning. I just call this one now, this first statement, I can give it dash this to display I can just call it testing number one, testing number one display. You understand? Can give them all this is not going to be reading. It's not going to display, Jerry. It's not going to display. Number two, I can call it getting number two display. You understand? When you give all this, just to guide the person that is reading your code, you understand? That is the benefit of using dash and all that. Testing the thought, you understand? The number three display, you understand? So all the thing I wrote there will not display anything. Can you see? But if I mistakenly remove this dash out of any one of it, we're going to see our code is going to give us an error when I display. Can you see? It's not display at all. Can you see? It's an error because I mistakenly removed the dash. When I save it now, when I save it again now, I reload my document. When I show it, can you see? Everything is working nice. So you have to note that. So don't mistakenly remove that dash. So this example uses a single, as you can see right here. This is also the same thing. You can put it at the front of your text also. As you can see, I'm putting it at the top. I can carry it like this and place it at the front like this. The same thing is going to happen. It's never going to disturb our code. Let's reload and press OK. Can you see the same thing? Of course, it's not disturbing us. So just to guide the person, you can use different ways. The way you want it is the way you are going to write your own comment. And you can use multi-line comment. Multi-line comment starts with slash star and end with slash. So any text between slash star and slash will be ignored by JavaScript. This example uses a multi-line comment, a comment block to explain the code. Let me show you all this. As you can see, we have a lot of things. Maybe we want to guide the person that want to read our code. We write everything right here and just give our code slash star and slash at the end of the whatsoever, at the end of the write-up we wrote. Everything is just going to be a comment, so the person can read it, so that he can be able to understand what these statements are all about. So that's the main thing. So I don't need to waste our time here. You can just write it like, let's say for instance now, all this one at the second page right here, I just say slash star at the top right here. I have to close it with slash star again. If not, it's going to highlight everything right here. And you can carry it also. You can put it at the beginning here, not to waste your space. As you can see, everything is looking nice. So only this place is the one we are having. And if you want to uncomment it, you can uncomment it if you want. So the same thing goes. Anyway, you see that green display, you should know that is a comment. You can use slash dash or dash slash star or slash or slash. Depends on what you want to do. If you want to align multiple things at once, so the one that you get used to is the one you should use. That's the main thing there. So it is most common to use single line comments like the one I firstly used. Block comments are often used for formal documentation. So using comments to prevent execution of code is suitable for code testing. Adding slash line in front of a code line changes the code lines from an executable line to a comment. This example uses slash to prevent execution of one of the code line. As you can see, I've discussed about this previously. So you have to note that, as you can see, in this example also use a comment block to prevent execution of multiple. As you can see, this one now, like maybe all this code right here now, we don't want to display it. Maybe only the first code we want to display. We want to comment all this one. I just do like this at once. Everything is having the slash. You understand? So because I use shortcut, when I display now, it's only the first one. Can you see? Only this first one is displaying. So that's what I want to show you. And again, you can just use /star. Can you see? And you close it right here with / so that your document doesn't look rough or another error doesn't occur. When I show, can you see only the first one is displaying? So that's what I want to show you guys. I want you guys to practice, because practice make perfect. And what akorede ayofe is my name once again. But before I go, I want you guys to note one thing. Everything I'm showing you guys, you have to practice it, because if you don't practice, how are you going to understand it? So please practice. And what akorede ayofe is my name once again. I wish to see you guys next time to the next tutorial. Peace and love. Have a great day. Thank you so much, and to the next. Bye bye.